Hi guys, welcome to another video by Optionables. My name is Saket and in this video we are going to review the trades taken on 27th of July 2021. So here what happened was we took couple of adjustments in both Nifty as well as Bank Nifty, but we are going to discuss only Nifty. One, for simplification purpose, because it will start to get confusing if I mix both Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. And two, the video will also be shorter. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to discuss on charts and I'm going to upload the raw video on Google Drive and share the link so you can check out the raw video of 27th. And towards the end of the video, I'm also going to tell you why exactly we ended up taking the positional trade which we took. Right, so we didn't actually go a lot of lots today, and instead what we did was we converted that into a positional trade, and I'm going to tell you the logic behind that as well. So as you all know, we usually enter little at 9:30, 10 o'clock, one at 1 o'clock, and one more entry at 2 o'clock. So with that in mind, I am going to tell you what exactly happened. So we are going to have lot of pause in video moments where you are going to pause the video and try to guess what you would have done at that particular point in time. There will be point in time where sometimes we would have done an adjustment and you might not decide to do an adjustment. That's absolutely fine, because what you have to keep in mind is what we do is not always going to be right. Can't keep adjustments we do as the reference for what is right and wrong, because even we have gone wrong many times and even we can go wrong many times. So sometimes we might end up adjusting where it is not required, right? So with that in mind, so I'll just quickly start the video. Right, so usually since we take the trade around 9:30, I don't think it's hard as to which entry we would have taken in Bank Nifty. So that is pretty straightforward. That is 35,100 short straddle. So what price we entered is what I'm going to tell you. So we entered at an average price of 240 and 240. So not exactly 240, it was somewhere around 237, 244, somewhere around that level, but approximately 240 as well as 240. Your pause the video moment comes right within next 15-20 minutes when the market crashed down right over here. This particular thing happened. The premiums were as follows. So this went to 270, whereas this came down to 205. So now you can pause the video for some time and try to take a guess as to whether you would want to adjust or not. So do you think this is significant difference for you to make an adjustment or not? And one more thing what you have to keep in mind is, do not actually look at what happened to the chart later on, even though you can, because you are at this particular point in time where you have to make a decision. So if you look forward, you know that making an adjustment would not be of any use because the market bounced back. So always try to think that you are at this particular point in time and you have to take a decision, right? So here you can just pause the video for 5-10 seconds. Here we didn't actually end up doing the adjustment, but here at this point we didn't feel that the difference was significant. That's the reason we didn't do the adjustment. So did we do the right thing? So because the market bounced back, yes, it is the right thing, or maybe it might have not been the right thing, but we personally didn't feel this was a significant difference, because it was just around 70 points and just a small bounce back up would put this back to 230, 230 or 235, 235. So that's the reason we didn't do any sort of adjustment. And luckily for us, the market bounced back, and as it consolidated right over here, around 11 o'clock, we reached a profit of 40k. So now I am holding both Nifty as well as Bank Nifty, but I am going to tell you only about Bank Nifty, so you can check the other one in the video itself, right? So when we came to 40k, what I ended up doing was I actually ended up booking 40%. So I had 1000 quantity of Bank Nifty and I booked 40%, which is 400 quantity, which means I am remaining with 600 quantity. So why did I actually do this? Because we had again discussed in the trading psychology video that it's good to cut down your positions. Even we weren't doing this before, but this has actually helped us improve our emotions in the game. So you can also try that out, right? So after that, what happened? So here a market just consolidated for a while, and I thought, okay, I have anyways booked 40% of my quantity. right? So what I did was, instead of entering at 1 o'clock, I decided to enter at 12 o'clock. So since I already have lesser quantity, I thought let me just add back this quantity as a compensation for 1 o'clock trade. And here is where I went wrong, right? So right after that the market started crashing. So it doesn't matter because you didn't know what was happening. So you were at this particular point in time where you have to take the decision. If your decision goes wrong, it's absolutely fine because you will have to just work on making it better. So that's all you aim for, right? So if you're going into huge loss, you try to cut that down, or if you're in huge profits, then you try to come out of it slowly, right? So with that in mind, again, it's pretty obvious which I would have entered, same 35,100 itself. Now we are back to 1000 quantity again. So we cut it down to 600, again we re-entered and came to 1000 quantity again. So I have 35,100 short straddle at 1000 quantity, trading around 230 and 230. So what happened after that, the market started to crack. So as the market came down, now what happened, there was an imbalance in premium. That was, one premium became 275, somewhere around 275, 280, whereas other one became somewhere close to 175. So now again it is another pause the video moment where you will have to pause the video and see if you will do any adjustment. If yes, which adjustment you will be doing. So here we ended up doing the shift adjustment because we felt this was now quite significant, and we thought, okay, now we can actually adjust because the strike beyond this, that is 35,000, was trading at 220. So we thought it would be ideal to do the shift, and that's the reason we actually ended up shifting from sorry guys, here I have done a mistake. It's 35,100. I have written 31,500, right? So we shifted from 35,100 call option to 35,000 call option, trading at 220, right? After that, the market didn't stop there. The fall further continued. So you can see that right here, the fall further continued. We have kept a normal 75% stop loss, and that was coming somewhere around 410, right? So after that, what ended up happening, so again the market continued to fall, and we did one more shift, and this shift was to 34,900. So why did we do this second shift? Because the premium became somewhere close to 335, and this 220 became somewhere close to 175. So now again there was a difference, 335 and 175. The stop loss was not triggered, and that's the reason we ended up shifting the position. So now again we shifted to 34,900, which was trading around 230 rupees, right? So now the current positions which we are holding is 35,100 put, which is trading around 330 rupees, and we are also holding 34,900 calls, which is trading around 220 rupees. So then what happened? The fall further continued. It just didn't stop right over here. It further continued, and since I already mentioned the stop loss was somewhere close to 410, this triggered the stop loss. So now again it's one more pause the video moment where you will have to tell me which trade you will be taking once your stop loss hits. So when this triggered the stop loss, we shifted to 34,200 PE, which was trading somewhere close to 70 rupees, and it had fallen from 220 to 170 rupees. So this was at 170 and this was at 70, right? So I'll just quickly close this and write this again. So the current position we are holding is 34,900 calls trading around 170, and we have 34,200 puts trading around 70, right? So after that, what happened? The market started to bounce back. So let me just zoom out a bit. So here the market started to bounce back. So when this started to happen, what I did was I started making shift, because bounce back was happening. This was still around 160, 170 itself, whereas this had come down to 55. So that's the reason what I ended up doing. I started shifting this to 34,300, 34,400, and so on, all the way up till 34,700. So I shifted from 200, 300, 400, 500, 600 and 700 as the bounce was happening. Meanwhile, what I did at 1:30 as well as 2 o'clock, I again re-entered 34,800 short straddle, 34,800 C as well as P, right? So totally, all put together, I had 4,000 quantity of Bank Nifty. And what I ended up doing, I had this 34,900 calls and 34,700 puts. I exited both of this and again shifted back to 34,800 C as well as P, right? So once this was happening, at a profit of 40k, and once this slide happened, we fell all the way to negative 70k. And as it consolidated later on, and we had done short straddle at 34,800, so we were able to recover quite some amount and we came back to negative 40k. So this was pretty expected because Nifty, the adjustments were furthermore, and Bank Nifty itself is quite confusing. So that's the reason I thought in this video I'll just cover Bank Nifty and I'll attach the raw video so you can also look at the trades taken in Nifty. That was what we actually ended up doing yesterday, that is 27th. So now today, what exactly did we do? Why exactly did we take positional trade? So what you can see here is market in the first hour itself saw a big sell-off. By 11 o'clock, we were down by almost somewhere close to 500 points from the opening, and market saw some big sell-off. Later, we actually didn't enter any position right over here. So we started entering around 1 o'clock. So later the market started consolidating, and by 1 o'clock, the market started to shoot up. So overall, we were not with a great profit nor with a great loss. We were hovering between minus 20k to plus 20k as the market was moving, right? So one important thing is I'm going to tell you why we actually converted everything into a positional trade. So the thing is, what we saw was as the market came down in the beginning, so we saw a lot of call writing happening at 35,000 level, 34,800 level. So 34,900 level. So between this range, we saw a lot of call writing happening. And we also saw that market actually bounced back pretty strongly. So it took support and it actually bounced back, which is a very positive sign, because when the market is bouncing back so strongly during the last hour, it does indicate some positivity. But there is some strong call writing. So that's the reason what we thought was tomorrow the market range might actually remain small, that is from 34,900 to 34,200. So we are expecting this particular range for market tomorrow. At least in the opening, it should trade in this range, hopefully. So I might be completely wrong. So we are expecting more of a range bound or a flattish market, and that's the reason we have taken some aggressive bets overnight. And the idea is, in case if the market ends within the range of 100 to 300 points, either on the upside or downside, we must be making an overall of anywhere close to 2 to 3 lakhs. So that must be our target, what we are aiming at, in case if market does not actually move much more than 200 or 300 points. So we should hope for the best and see what exactly happens, right? So apart from that, we'll also fill in the Excel sheet quickly, and I'll be attaching the video, hence I won't be showing the video once more. On July 27th, we had a loss of somewhere close to 45,000 and we'll pay 17,500 as brokerage, right? July 28th, so I will consider 60,000 as loss. So even though 60,000 is not the actual loss, because some positions are converted overnight, so we will see what is the M to M tomorrow with those positions. So currently with this, we have 17,000 as brokerage. So which means consecutive 2 days, we have made a loss, but that's absolutely fine, because tomorrow we might actually end up recovering some. So currently we have fallen down to 9,65,000. In case if tomorrow trade clicks well and market moves between 200-300 points, we might be getting somewhere around 3 to 4 lakh. So that's the reason, all put together, we might actually move towards this target if it clicks. So we are not really sure if that will happen or not. So we'll wait and watch for that. So that's the video today, guys, and I'll also be attaching the video, so do check out the link in description. So I'll be attaching yesterday's video. Today I didn't actually do recording. So the thing is, I actually wanted to record yesterday's live trade video and put it at 4 o'clock. So that's the reason I was preparing to do that, but I never really got a chance to do that before market. So that's being, I couldn't actually record today's video. But one more thing is, you can definitely check out our community tab for regular updates. So we'll be updating everything there. So that's for the video, and if you're liking the content on this channel, please do hit the like button, share and subscribe. So I'll be catching you soon tomorrow to give you an update as to what exactly happened with the positional trade and did we actually end with a profit or not. Thank you so much for joining, guys.